But yeah, Bruzzy. So welcome to the Hendo Half Hour.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate you having me on. I'm stoked.
Thanks for making some time in fight camp, man.
Yeah, no, it's a bit of a busy. Sorry, that's squeaking. My dog's playing with his toy. Ted, come here.
Show us your dog. Can you get him up?
Yeah, Ted, come here. No, he's not jumping up. That's his
Nah.
squeaky toy.
Funny fucker.
Yeah, no, it's busy fight camp. There's not really much spare time for anything else. I mean, when I say time, there probably is spare time, but like those hours are spent just like on the couch, like wanting to just eat and just go play golf or something, but you have no
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah. How are you finding recovery and stuff? What sort of training sessions are you doing? A couple of hours or?
Basically, it's like 4 hours a day, pretty much, like 6-ish days a week. It varies a little bit from week to week, but we'll usually do like a morning session, and it's like hour and a half, often goes closer to 2 hours, more like it, and then
Yep.
a bit of a cool down and stuff. And then, yeah, a bit of lunch, bit of chill, and then we'll come back, do like Arvo session or evening, depending on the day. Usually that morning session is the tough one. That's like, yeah, you almost need to have a bit of a nap in the afternoon after that, and then just gear up for just maybe like some tech rounds, or you're not going to do too much crazy in the afternoon. But yeah, the days vary, but roughly that's pretty much the split.
Yeah, killer. And so you're loving, obviously, yeah, you were my first jiu-jitsu coach, taught me the art of grappling. And now you've turned to the dark side, started doing some striking. You're too pretty to do striking. That
Yeah.
upsets me watching it.
Well, I've actually been told I got a head for radio, so I don't know.
Nice. That's where we won't put the video up of this then, eh?
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, jiu-jitsu is my first love, especially, I think you started training in the gi too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the gi is like my shit, which is funny because like the things that I do best in jiu-jitsu traditionally come from the gi, like holding the sleeves on your back, going for triangles and shit like that, which
Yeah.
is like completely fucking useless in MMA, like holding someone's sleeves and trying to submit them off your back. Like they're just gonna elbow you in the face.
Yeah, it's crazy, yeah.
Not that positions off your back don't work, but it's just a bit of a different pathway to get there than jiu-jitsu takes. Um, but yeah, no, I've obviously had to learn the stuff on the feet because if you want to be able to use your jiu-jitsu, A, you need some wrestling, but you also need to sell them a bit of a fairy tale with the strikes too. Like, even if you're a great wrestler and they have no respect for your strikes, it's probably going to be hard to get them down. Like, you see the best guys in the UFC, like the Russians, you know, he's actually got great striking. So people are like, fuck, what do I do? Do I put my hands up? Do I put them down? Like, it's tough, you know? So trying to get people to respect the striking a little bit, but obviously the game plan's going to be used the jiu-jitsu, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you actually think about the Islam Ian Gary fight this weekend?
You just like can't go against Islam. Like,
Yeah.
it would be sick, I think, if Ian like knocks him out with some cool punch, like you know what Gregor used to do, and then maybe there's a rematch and whatever. That would be a cool storyline. I don't know. Ian Gary's got good jiu-jitsu, but Makachev doesn't really give a fuck about jiu-jitsu. Like he seems to just shut that shit down pretty easy. So
Yeah.
um, I don't think Ian Gary's grappling's gonna factor. I think he's got to keep it on the feet, but that's proven to be difficult with Islam.
Yeah. I don't know, after Islam and JDM, I was just like, whoa, like that's,
Yeah,
you said,
that's brutal.
yeah, and just shutting shit down and like, I don't know, that extra size and stuff. Like, I don't know, they talk about Khabib, like being able to go with like a lot of blokes even bigger than him, and you're just like, all right, these boys like fit, healthy, not drained. They're
Nah,
fucking
it's so
animals.
hard. You think Islam's gonna win?
Yeah. Yeah, I just can't see. As you said, lucky punch. Like, you know, it's hard to say lucky punch at pro level. Obviously, they're training for it, but yeah, you've still got. He might clip him, and then yeah, you're gonna have Islam. Like, you're gonna have to finish him on the ground at some point anyway. So that's, you know, even that's not going to be fun to try
Yeah,
and finish
I mean,
it.
his
So
top game on the ground is obviously way better than his bottom game, but like, fuck, I wouldn't want to connect with him at all if I was Ian Gary. I'd be like, stay over there, you fuck. I'm gonna teep you to death.
yeah, and like how long's that going to last though? Like even Yeah, I don't know. They grab legs from nowhere, and you're like, oof.
Yeah, it's brutal.
So it's going to be a fun fight, though.
Keen to watch it.
Yeah, that's for sure. But yeah, so where are you training out of nowadays?
So I've got my jiu-jitsu academy, well, dad's mine, whatever you want to say, in Torquay. So I'm living mostly in Melbourne at the moment, training at Absolute MMA in Collingwood.
Yep.
For my own pursuits of MMA. But yeah, sort of teaching down in Torquay, and then not as much in fight camp. But yeah, Absolute MMA in Collingwood's where I'm spending all my time learning the striking and putting it all together.
Yeah, killer. With Miles?
Yeah, with Marlito. He was one of your OG training partners back in the day, eh?
Bro, it was funny. I was saying to my little boys the other day, I was just like, if you win by triangle and if Miles wins by Kimura, I'm claiming that, my getting smashed by you two for the first, couple of years of my jiu-jitsu career has made it.
Yeah, I think we both got a few reps on those submissions on you.
Yeah, definitely. I thought jiu-jitsu was you and Keith just triangling me constantly. I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah, Big Keith, eh? I think he's a black belt now.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. I've still got a little group chat with him and James Frey. So I messaged him the other day just to go, hey boys, any questions? Fire them away, but they didn't. No questions for you.
Oh, fucking dogs. I saw Jimmy in Yarraville like a month or two ago.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys still got St Kilda studio?
Yeah, so it's still the Bean franchise. The old man sold that.
Okay.
So he doesn't really have anything to do with the business aside from just, the duties of the franchises. But yeah, it's still operating well. They're doing well. Chris and Amanda are doing a great job running that. So yeah, it's awesome. Still there.
Yeah, killer. What's your old boy doing? Is he down in Torquay?
He's living in Torquay. He's because he's the president of the AFBJJ still, so he's pretty busy running the tournaments and the certification process for the rankings and all that sort of jazz. But since I'm spending more time in Melbourne for fight camp, I sort of like politely told him to teach a couple classes at Torquay for me.
Yeah, palm off the duties.
Yeah, and then he loves like sending like oh mate, I had 19 in my class, I'm building it, like kind of like subtle, like it's better with me teaching. Fucking cunt.
Yeah, fuck, that's funny.
Yeah.
Man, I wanted to ask you this because on this podcast we like to chat some daddy issues every now and then. But as a son, I think growing up, like for me, it was when you taught me a rear naked choke, and I was like, all right, I'm the man of the house. I could beat my dad now. That's like, I'm there. For you, is it still, and for those that don't know, Maxie's dad, Pete, is a fucking animal. Absolute animal. So who would win in a fight out of you two?
Always him. He'll always win in a fight. Even if he's 80 on his deathbed, he'll still be able to beat me. You could say it's out of respect, or you could say he's a demon, but he's always going to be the level above me. He taught me all my jiu-jitsu, so he's always going to be able to beat me.
Yeah, that's beautiful respect. And, comedically, I'd still say Pete would take on... I watch, obviously heaps of fighting and stuff. I'm like, fuck, he'd take on most people still.
Yeah, I mean, you see him with his shirt off. What is he now, 64? And he's fucking jacked. Still does his, 50 sets of... No, he does sets of 50 chin-ups, and then he'll go on the rowing machine and do, his 100-meter sprints and all this. He'll, tell me, all these splits and all these, shit for all his rowing, and I'm like... Oh yeah, and he's like, what do you reckon? I'm like, fuck, I wasn't listening. That's sick.
What a piss up.
Yeah.
Let's go. And so you enjoying Absolute?
Yeah, it's fucking good. It's the group of guys there is awesome. It's the level in the room is just crazy. I was saying to some of the boys the other day, some places you go and there's the instructor and then there's the students, and there's a clear definition of where the knowledge is, which way the knowledge is being passed. And don't get me wrong, Simon Carson is fucking a mastermind of MMA, but because the level in the room is so high, it's a real collective group of knowledge. there's so many high level guys there, like UFC, One Championship, PFL, all this stuff, and it's like this guy's real good at this guy's real good at this, and everyone bounces off each other. And like, if Simon is like away coaching someone and someone else fills in a class, it's like, oh fuck me, this is like pretty legit, you know, like the way that everybody helps each other get better is it's amazing. It's so good.
Yeah, it's killer. And so do you reckon that, like, coming from jiu-jitsu to MMA sort of stuff, like the MMA, like, obviously that growth, well, in your professional career, anyway, well, just in what we've seen through MMA and jiu-jitsu over, like, are you finding it absolute with MMA? People, like, you got to learn the best shit or else you're going to get murked. Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, if you've got like if you've got guys that are fighting at the highest level organizations and winning, it gives you a lot of confidence in the program.
yeah,
Like you see shit we do in training, you see them do it in fights against like high level people around the world, and you go, okay, this shit's working, you know. And then like sometimes people come in and then like they're a bit shocked with the level in the room. And a lot of the boys say, like, when they go to train somewhere else, I've never trained MMA for very long at another place, but it seems like, without being arrogant about the program we have, like, if you're like mid-level in the room here, you're going to probably be like the guy at most other gyms, you know?
yeah,
And when the guy comes and trains with us, it's like, oh, fuck, okay, there's like 10 of me here.
yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
What's the old iron sharpens iron, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty slick. It's pretty slick.
Yeah. Ah, that's cool.
Do you have any aspirations to pick up any striking?
Nah, I used to do a little bit of it. I used to just have a boxing, just a boxing dude that we do it with. But nah, man, I'm too old. Oh, I shouldn't say I'm too old. You should never say that. But definitely, as you get kids and stuff, it's like I don't want to be banged up and bruised, man.
Yeah, and especially for the brain too. Like the strikings, that's where jiu-jitsu is awesome. Like jiu-jitsu can market to like anyone of any age and any ability, because there's so many different applications of how you can do it, how you can train, how you can learn and still get better without like brutalizing yourself.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you could hit pads and stuff without sparring, I guess, but yeah, I just worry about my brain a bit doing this stuff.
Yeah, well, it's definitely all coming out. Like, I think the Geelong players are getting done for concussions and stuff at the moment.
Yeah, well, that's like the stuff with the CTE, eh? That's like, it's not necessarily like the fucking big knockout. It's like more just those accumulative knocks. Like even soccer players doing like hundreds of headers at training, like
Yeah.
all those accumulative hits. And even like, I think like not even getting hit in the head. Like if you get bumped on the footy field, your brain's like rattling around in your skull.
Yeah,
Race
interesting.
car drivers get it.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, it's like real easy to get CTE.
The problem is though, I think of it and like it's obviously the I don't know bogan male in me that's just like, who the fuck cares what you're gonna be like when you're 50 or 60?
Yeah.
It's like there is that part of me where I'm like, nah, like I'd rather have fun now and worry about that later. But yeah, when you can't speak and you're dribbling, that's
Yeah, I'm definitely taking a little bit of that approach, having fun now. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to wrap yourself in cotton wool for like your 20s, 30s, 40s, and then it's like, fuck, like I'm probably going to be a brittle old man anyway because I didn't do any training. Like, fuck, I don't know. I reckon you just, everything with balance, have a bit of a crack, don't be stupid with it, like, especially like if you take a good knock at training, like everyone's like, okay, 2 weeks off, lots of creatine, no alcohol, lots of water, like look after yourself. Just don't be a dumb cunt, you know?
Well, see, like for me anyway, like your jiu-jitsu, and I've never thanked you for this, but you dragged me out of the nightclubs in Melbourne as a party boy. So it's like, mate, I've fried my brain on other stuff anyway. So it's like CTE's not going to get me, but partying probably did.
Yeah,
So,
well, everyone's, done something. I feel like anyone who's had like a fun life, you got a few miles on the odometer, like
yeah.
if you don't have any miles on the odometer, then you probably should rethink yourself and maybe go and start cliff jumping or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And that's the thing. Like, I've taken a few mates to jiu-jitsu training, and they'll be like, "Nah, I don't want to do it. I don't want to get injured." And I'm just like, "You don't, bro. Like you do, but it's not."
Pop your MCL, you're out for 3 weeks. Fuck whatever, mate. Like it's fun.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. And then I think that the change in lifestyle, but you're in it, you're living it, you've lived it since day one.
Well, I think that's the difference too. Like if you're doing something, especially like martial arts, to be like a professional athlete, it's fucking not easy on your body. And like you're definitely gonna get injured, and you're definitely gonna be retiring. Like maybe wishing you didn't go super hard. But if you're doing a martial art like for a hobby, to be fit, to be healthy, to learn a useful skill, all that, your body's gonna be fine. Like you're gonna have a couple little injuries, and it's like most of the people who say that, like they played footy from like 12 to 25, and it's like, what injuries did you get from that? Like,
yeah, I think as well. Like I think this happens with young dudes a lot with footy. Like your first injury like takes you out of it. Like it'll be, and that's I got injured when I was 18 and stopped playing because I had to work or whatever. And you're like, well, dude, you're 18. Like you literally could have just gone back in, as you said, 3 to 6 weeks later, and you would have been fine.
Yeah. I think if anyone's worried about not getting into martial arts for the sake of getting injured, then just do it. It's not that bad. It's like
100%. Yeah. And if you're listening to this and you don't want to be in martial arts, then just don't listen.
Yeah, click off.
Yeah. Go away. Nah, it's killer. Who's cornering you for the fight? Have you sussed that out?
Yeah, so Sammy, like I'd love to have Sammy, but obviously he's fighting for the for the chip, so he'll be out the back warming up. Simon Carson, he's the head coach. He's going to corner. He'll probably be cornering all of the boys from the team on the night. And Joe Luciano is going to corner me as well. He's also an amazing coach and fighter in his own right. So I'll have the old boy walk out with me as well.
Sick.
He'll be in the corner. But most of our game plan stuff and all that will be from Joe and Simon. The old boy will be there for intimidation purposes and moral support.
Yeah, nice, and just a front row seat.
Yeah.
That's killer. I saw your training pads with that Joseph Luciano. So can you tell me more about him?
Yeah, he actually had the Eternal belt a while ago, long before I was into MMA. He's been a super accomplished fighter, and he's fighting currently on JCK promotion in China. He fought there recently, and he's probably going to fight there again, I imagine. I'm not sure what he's got booked for the moment, but yeah, he's an amazing coach, amazing fighter. He's got a unique style of coaching. Definitely don't kick his cones if you're doing cone drills.
Oh, really?
He likes his cones, yeah. If you kick his cones.
Nice and OCD about it.
Yeah, you get slapped with a paddle pretty quick if you kick his cones.
Yeah.
But it keeps you on edge. If you do a pad session with Joe, you don't want to fuck up. But
that's good. Yeah, a little bit old school, a little bit, yeah.
A little bit old school, yeah. It's but nah, he's awesome.
Nice. How's Geelong? How's Geelong Torquay going, man?
It's sick. I mean, like I'm going down there today. So like we got to do a radio interview, Sammy and I, and pretty good excuse. I don't know why, but it's in Torquay, so I was like, fuck yeah, let's go, brother. Especially like spending like all my time in Melbourne, I'm like, I really want to get down to Torquay and just like take Ted to the beach and just go to my cafes and see a couple of mates,
Yeah.
That's like the only bad thing about this like whole fight stuff is got to be in Melbourne for it, so I'm missing Torquay a bit.
Yeah, gotcha. I'm missing home.
Yeah, I love it down there, but after the fight, it's beer, golf, surf, in that order.
Nice. And just chilling out down there. Has Torquay, like, that's the thing, I've been out of Melbourne now since 2019. Has, like, Torquay and Geelong gone crazy, people-wise?
Yeah, well, like, when I was, like, going to high school, there was nothing in between. Now you've got, like, Armstrong Creek, Mount Dunedin, Warralilly, what is it, Charlemont. There's fucking, like, hundreds and, like, I don't even know how many houses there, but there's a lot of fucking houses in between Torquay and Geelong.
Yeah.
It's going crazy. Torquay as well, like, it's there's like 4 supermarkets there now. It's like, what? It's supposed to only be one, but no, it's super busy. But I think Torquay's like, it's actually at the point now where it's sick because you don't really need to go to Geelong. You don't really need to go to Melbourne. Like you've got high quality food, like restaurants like Mule, and then you got like the Bathhouse, like there's Salty Dog Cafe. Like there's so many good cafes and restaurants and stuff there. You don't really need to leave.
Yeah, sick.
It's
You
pretty.
get to get in your bubble, eh?
Yeah, it's good. Like you can just spend your whole time there. And it's like when I was a kid, it's like, oh, you got to go to Geelong for this, got to go for Geelong for that. Even like recently, you'd have to go to Melbourne for like a good restaurant, but not anymore. It's kind of like at the perfect little size now, Torquay, where it's got everything you need.
That's dope. Sweet. And so, who are you doing the radio interview for today?
SEN.
Oh, yeah, cool.
SEN, yeah. So I think they hit up Eternal, and we're like, oh yeah, want to get Sammy and Max on. So it's been cool. We've done like a few like things together, like a little bit of crossover promotion, because obviously for this fight, it's like the hometown heroes. We've got like half of our high school going. The high school is going to write an article in their newsletter. Yeah, it's pretty sick. It's
going to be like the crowd for you boys is going to be insane, yeah?
Yeah, well, so we went to the last Eternal in Geelong. We had some teammates fighting. Neither of us were on it, but Karush, our teammate, he's local as well. And when he fought there last time, it went pretty off. And then this time with me and Sammy, with all of our mates from Geelong, Torquay, I reckon it's going to be pretty fucking loud in there when we get our dubs.
Yeah, that's sick. How's it felt like, tell me if I'm wrong on this, but obviously, did Sam start training with you in jiu-jitsu, then go to striking, or was he always doing some striking first?
Yeah, mate, I think I'm the pioneer. I take credit for his whole career. He started training with us in St Kilda. I think, so, because he was like almost a pro golfer. He was +2 handicap, which is like fucking like legit, like doing golf tournaments. And then he said that his Instagram feed just slowly became all fighting. Like, you know how like you go to the explore page and you can see someone's algorithm and it's like tells you a bit about them.
And it's filthy. Yeah.
yeah. It's all just fucking those AI models. And But nah, his was just all fighting. And then
gotcha.
His cousin Alex, he like loved it. And then he just started training jiu-jitsu and then started training. I think he went to boxing next and then slowly made his way to Absolutes, put it all together. And he's just been on the grind for like 5-8 years, whatever it's been.
Yeah, he's been going hard. Obviously, as his mate, so not so much the pioneer, but yeah, you'd obviously love seeing it. Like when you're the jiu-jitsu practitioner and then, just watching, I feel like, as a coach for you, well, you can tell me, like just watching guys, explore their options and become their best martial artists must be pretty amazing to watch. Yeah,
it's sick. And like I've learned a lot from him. Obviously, it's kind of cool. Like I started teaching him jiu-jitsu, and now he's teaching me the other stuff. It's kind of like the roles are reversed.
Yeah,
but I've learned a lot from him about life and being a good person as well. Just the way he holds himself and his discipline. Like he's brought me up to his level, which I needed a good mentor for the martial arts stuff to really lock in for this. He's been so good in that respect.
That's awesome. Have you had to lock in like weight-wise and stuff? Is this your first big weight cut?
Well, I'm pretty good with dieting. Like I've been competing in weight classes for my whole life. So getting to the ideal body fat percentage is pretty chill for me. I'm not too, it's not too hard. Right now I'm like 66.5 kilos. And then we're 7 days out from the weigh-in, which I'll weigh in at 61.2. So that's pretty standard. You want to lose 10% of your body weight in water in the last week, and then you rehydrate after that, because we'll have like 26 or 27 hours until we fight. But yeah, this week I've never really done like a full like 10% water cut. I've done like a little bit of sweating, but this week's going to be pretty fucking shit.
Yeah, Yeah, it's interesting because obviously for jiu-jitsu, you weigh in on the days, yeah, compared to
Yeah, not only on the day, most of the time it's like 20 minutes before you fight. Like
yeah,
sometimes I've gone, like if I'm close to weight, I've been like running, trying to get a little bit of a sweat, and I've gone like weigh, and then they like drag me straight to the mat because I was like pushing for time to make the weight, you know?
yeah, gotcha.
Well, like there's no rehydrating really for jiu-jitsu. There's different tournaments run different things, but for the most part, it's same day weigh in and pretty quickly to fight, which is better for the fighter health. And it's doable for jiu-jitsu because most of the time it's like a bracketed tournament. So if one guy DQs, it doesn't affect the tournament.
No,
Whereas like for an MMA show, it's like me versus this guy, and it's like a lot of people bought tickets for it. If we had to weigh in 20 minutes before and one of us missed, like the show's fucked, you know?
yeah, yeah. It's like it's got to be obviously the weigh-in stuff is yeah, it's highly contentious given how much people cut, but yeah, I think you've still got to do it. Even if you were weighing in like the week before, people would still be cutting massive amounts of weight the week
Yeah,
before.
it would be nice if there was a way. I think Sammy's pretty passionate about this too, to try to like make it healthier for the fighters. But yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. It's like you pretty much like almost kill yourself the day before
Mm.
the biggest athletic endeavor of your life. Uh, but it's better to do that, and maybe I imagine you're not going to be at your optimal peak the next day. Like you couldn't be, especially your brain. I don't think can hydrate back that quickly, which is
No.
bad for the concussions. But like it's better to do that than fight someone who's like 10 kilos heavier than you. It's like it's a no-brainer, you know. So everyone's going to do it.
Yeah, I've always wondered. I don't know why they can't just move the date. Like, as in, so even if it was 2 weeks before the fight, all right, someone might put on a couple of, you're obviously going to put on your water weight again, but it's like, yeah, they're not going to put on sizable weight that's going to count. So really, I wouldn't see why you couldn't weigh in 2 weeks before and not have all that stress on your body.
Yeah, well, one of the boys from the gym, Jimmer, he's fighting Muay Thai this weekend, and I was like, "Oh, what weight are you at?" He's like, "Oh, it's just like a catch weight." He's like, "Most of it is like catch weight, unless you fight for a belt." So that's kind of like they still cut. But that's kind of like an approach you could maybe take. Like, you know, the division's bantamweight, 61.2, and the guy's like, "Oh, do you want to just do it at 63?" Like, we're not fighting for a belt. Who cares? Let's just do it at 63. You know.
Yeah.
But
Well,
then
that's like,
that could be a guy who's way bigger and he can't make it. So people are going to still be fuckers about it, I guess. But
there is that part, like, yeah, if you agree, fuck it, let's go, let's bang. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So,
it's like maybe like if you've both fought at like bantamweight before, and then you can just do a catch weight instead of like making the cut. I don't know. It's hard. It's just people are always going to try to find an edge. It's a weird thing.
yeah, especially in fighting. Like, that's, it's the one thing that, as you said, if you can cut 10 kilos and fight in a lower division, you're going to be a monster.
Monster.
Yeah. So, well, bro, I'm conscious of not holding you up for much longer in fight camp. Thank you for taking the time.
No worries. It was good to chat to you. I haven't spoke to you in a while, so I'll definitely hit you up when I'm back over in the West, and we'll get a roll in. Maybe I'll hold some pads for you.
Yeah, come check it out. And then, yeah, I'm super excited to watch you and Sammy, as I said, explain it with the boys, the sort of martial arts journey. So, yeah, thanks for, fighting and inspiring, new generations.
No worries, mate. It'll be on UFC Fight Pass, so August 22nd. You'll be able to watch it on there. So
Killer. Legend.
thanks, Hendo.
All right, bros. Cheers.